Alright, I'm gonna save it and then I'll tell you guys the story real quick. Okay, so when I was a young kid, I was very, very poor. I had nothing at this moment in time of my life. I had no PlayStations, no PlayStation 2s, no GameCubes, no Xboxes, nothing. My favorite thing in the world was video games, and I had nothing. I didn't even have cable TV. Okay? Broke. I have nothing. All I have are some VHS tapes. Okay? Some movies. Oh, they're in the simulation, in the simulators? Well, that's not very secret then. All I had was a VCR and some VHS tapes. I had one porn, which I love that porn, dude. I loved it so much. I wish I could find it, bro. I had one porno, jerked off to that thing all the time, and I had just a bunch of movies. Like, my dad basically knew this dude, and he had like hundreds of VHS tapes that he recorded movies on, and he just gave them all to me, and that's how I found a shit ton of movies. Army of Darkness, Evil Dead, Leprechaun, Hellraiser, Friday the 13th, a bunch of fucking movies. But anyway, that's all I had, okay? So I was a very, very sad boy. And there was a thing out there called the PlayStation 2. And goddamn did I want a PS2, bro. I wanted a PS2 so badly, dude. This is probably like 2002, alright? So Final Fantasy X had already been out for maybe a couple years. And I never got to play it, man. I seen it, you know, on the shelves, and I was so sad I never got to play that fucking game. So, I used to hang out with this kid. He was in my grade, and he lived 2 houses down from me. Okay. Well, one day we're hanging out, and he has a PlayStation 2, and all he would play. I fucking couldn't stand this kid. I have another crazy story about this kid that literally I've never told you guys. That just came to my mind. So, yo, Dr. Beedrill, calm it down, bro. I don't know what you're on, but you need to do one of these jams and calm it, dude. I don't know what the hell you're talking about right now. Alright, so this kid had a PS2. All he would play is Gran Turismo 3 or 4 or whatever the one for the PS2 was. That's all he would play. It was really cool though. He had a HD TV, which I like blew my fucking mind, and that was like the first HD game that I'd ever seen. But anyways, that's all he would play. So one day he brings the PS2 over, and I have like $15, right? And he's like, hey, or maybe I got like 20 bucks. He's like, you want to go to McDonald's? And I was like, yeah, sure. So we go to McDonald's, we eat a little jams, and he's like, hey, let's go to GameStop. I want to get something. I was like, all right, cool. Well, we go to GameStop, and I'm looking, and I see Final Fantasy X, and it's $10, all right? It's 10 bucks at this time, used. And I look at it, and I go, God, man, I want to play that game so badly. I wish I had a PS2. And he looks at it, and he looks at me, he goes, dude, buy it. You can borrow my PS2. And I was like, really? He was like, yeah, man, go ahead. Dude, if you buy it, I'll let you borrow the PS2 until you beat the game. And we were with somebody else too, right? I was like, are you serious? Because this is all the money I had. You know what I mean? I was like, really? Oh my God, yes, bro. Fuck yeah, right? Fucking dope. And we're with another one of my friends. So I buy the game, and I'm so excited, dude. I get to play this and fucking then when I'm done with it, give it back to him. Clutch, dude. You guys know me. So just imagine me, like how I'm feeling at that moment. So I get home, and I remember we're at my house. I plug in the PS2, and they're sitting on my couch, and I start playing, and they're fucking making fun of it. They're not, you know, nerds. They don't like RPGs. They're fucking like, what is this game? This fucking game's weird. What the fuck is this game? And I'm fucking loving it, dude. I'm like, what? Just shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, they're the type to like, what's this stupid game? Let's play Madden, you know? Like, shut up, bro. I'm fucking like, holy shit, this game. Maybe 35 minutes later, he gets bored, right? And because basically what I want them to do, I want them to leave. Like, I'm like, okay, you know, it's time to play Final Fantasy X. You guys can fucking leave. If you don't like the game, if you think it's boring, fucking leave, dude. I want you guys to leave. Let me be alone, right? And to play this game. So he's like, all right, I'm bored, man. I'm about to go home. Hey, turn it off so I can grab the PS2. And I'm like, what? I thought you were gonna let me borrow it till I beat it. He's like, yeah, I'll do that. You can borrow it later. I'm like, okay. I literally just spent all my money on this fucking game. I'm so excited. I got to play it for 40 fucking minutes, right? He literally took the PS2. He never let me use it again, and I never got to fucking play it. I asked him, he would never let me. And I was like, why'd you tell me that? Like, I wouldn't have bought this game. I ended up going back to GameStop with my receipt and getting the money back. Yeah. Crushing, bro. Now hold up, one more, dude. I got a banger, dude. I've never told this story before. So I had, you remember that porno I said that I have? All right. So one day me and him are chilling, okay? And in my living room, there is a wall here and a wall here, and then the TV is on this wall, all right? I have a couch on this side and a love seat on this side, right? And he knows I have this porno, and he's like, yo, dude, put that porno in, bro. I want to see it, right? So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I put the porno in, and he's sitting on the couch. I'm sitting on the love seat, and there's blankets on both sides. And he's like, dude, I want to jerk off. And I think, I'm like, this is literally what he says. He's like, dude, I want to jerk off, dude. We should both jerk off, like, together. Like, not like, you know, jerk each other off. I'll get under the blanket and I'll jerk off, and you get under that blanket over there and you jerk off. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm playing along, right? Yeah, okay, because, you know, he used to, like, he used to, you know, we used to play like that, you know, like, hey, give me a kiss, dude, you know, slap ass and shit. So I'm going with the joke, right? I'm like, okay, dude. So I get under the covers and I'm pretending I'm jerking off, you know what I'm saying? So I'm fucking, and I'm looking at him. I look over and he's pretending he's jerking off, dude. And he's not pretending. He was actually jerking off, dude. And I'm like, you know, haha, like the joke's over, basically, right? Like I'm fucking doing the motions and shit. I'm like, all right, joke's over, dude. And he's like, oh, and fucking the blanket flips up. He's fucking jerking off, dude. He's literally on my couch, laid out, jerking off. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought you were joking, dude. I didn't think you were serious, bro. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of my house, bro. I literally made him leave my house, and I never seen him again after that. I wish I would have had his PS2 and just been like, get out of here, dude. But, hold on. For the FF10 story, there's a silver lining, okay, to that story. A month later, okay, it's, I want to say it's Halloween, and at this moment, I'm just too old to trick or treat. And I used to, my mom and dad are divorced, and I live with my dad, and every weekend or other weekend, I would stay at my mom's for the weekend, right? So I'm over at my mom's house. It's Halloween night, and I'm not trick-or-treating, so I'm like, hey, Mom, I'm gonna go to Sean's house, right? She's like, all right. So I go to Sean, I walk down the street to Sean's house, haven't seen him in a minute, and I, you know, knock on the door, and his mom's like, oh yeah, him and Jeff are, they're upstairs playing the video game. I'm like, cool, Jeff's here? Fuck yeah, dude, let's chill, right? I walk up the stairs, I open the door, and they're like, huh? And I'm like, what's up, boys? And they're like, oh, what's up, Nick? And I'm looking on the TV screen, and they're playing this game. And I'm looking at this game, right? I sit down and I'm watching this game, and it's this kid. He has this key like sword, and he's fucking attacking shit, and he's doing a bunch of moves, and he's leveling up, and he's doing magic, and he's in the Aladdin. I'm watching this game, and I'm like, oh, because I, for the longest time, was like looking for this game, you know? I wanted an action RPG. And I'm watching this, and I'm like, what the fuck is this game? And he goes, this is Kingdom Hearts. And I'm like, this is Kingdom Hearts. The gay Disney game? This is it? I'm like, oh my God, dude. Literally for like the next day or two, I'm begging him. But I won't leave him alone about it. Let me borrow the PS2. Let me borrow the PS2. He finally gives in, and he lets me borrow the PS2. And that's when I borrowed the PS2 for a month, which is insane. And I skipped 3 weeks of school to play Kingdom Hearts, and I almost got expelled for it. 3 fucking weeks. And again, the worst part, I've told that story before, but the worst part about it was the day that I got caught. The day that I got caught, and my dad is screaming at me, he's beating my ass. There's a knock on the door, right? Like, I've had this PS2. He let me borrow Disgaea and Kingdom Hearts, right? The day my dad's kicking my ass and shit, there's a knock on the door. I go to the door. It's Sean. Hey, can I get my PS2 back? Worst day of my goddamn life. Did you ever burn copies of games onto empty discs? I did, but it didn't work, and I was just like, oh, it's impossible. Like, it didn't burn right or something. I never knew about the wobble and shit. When you guys were kids, did any of you guys like know or actually have like a modded video game console where you could just like pirate games and shit? Because that was like the dream. I would have loved that when I was a kid, like being able to just get any game I wanted, you know?